Hello guys, I'm Alex from Unique Gaming and welcome back to another Minecraft mod video. And today we're looking at MrCrayfish's furniture mod. And you may have seen me do a mod review of something like this in the past, and that was actually Jammy's furniture mod, which you can see a fancy overlay right now, and you can click that if you want to go see that as well as this mod. But they're both very different and similar at the same time. You can try out both. I do suggest you try out both because they're both very cool and have different features as well as similar ones, and both very cool mods. But today we're looking at MrCrayfish's furniture mod, and already you can see some awesome features which is part of the garden update, which has recently been updated and added. So that looks very good. So let's go through it. Straight away you can see a cool little stone path which looks a lot more detailed with the individual blocks and looks a bit better than just a stone road going towards your house. Looks a lot more homely and just a bit better than what you can usually use in vanilla Minecraft. Also, we've got a little water bird bath, which, you know, is very fancy and just a nice water feature. It would be cool to have a little bird on it, but I don't know, that's just me. It does look very cool and very fancy, I suppose. Also over here, we've got a water tap, and basically this is an infinite source block, but I mean, you can get infinite water from it, but it looks a bit more neater than doing the 4-block infinite water source. And to actually set this up, you do need a water tap and a ring of water around it, as well as a water source block directly underneath. And then yes, you can get infinite water. Looks a bit neater, fancier, and very, very cool. If you're ever wondering about the recipes, they are all on the mod forum posts, and I'm not going to show them on this video because I think there's just so much to go through and a lot of recipes. You just won't remember it from this one video, so you can just get the full page of all the recipes on the mod forum post, which is linked in the description below, and it's all there to read and enjoy, I guess. So also we've got a white fence, which is basically put in to which looks a lot nicer than the usual fence, and well, to me at least it does. Looks very, very cool, a lot more homely, just, you know, better than the standard old wooden fence. Looks very, very cool and fancy and detailed. I do like the detail in this mod, and just the awesome designs, everything like that, all works really cool. And this mod actually doesn't create much lag, so I'm even using fraps and I can still run this at about 120 FPS, so don't worry about this mod giving you lag. It does require Forge, but very easy to install. And also we have a little, oh god, random hole in my ground. Whatever. Also got a cool little hedge, which isn't just the standard block of leaves. It looks a lot neater, looks a lot more trimmed. And there's actually 4 of these. There's the oak, there's the spruce, there's the, oh god, I gotta remember them all. Well, there's 4, you know, the four trees, you can get them all in hedge form as well. Basically looks a lot nicer, looks more in place than just a block of leaves, and very nice. We've also got a cool little mailbox, which I've stuffed birch saplings in for some reason. Yeah, I'm not that good. I don't really get mail, but it looks very fancy. Again, detail looks so cool. And you can store 6 items in here, looking very, very good. So yeah, I know I'm not good at making a house. Looks pretty shit, but hopefully that doesn't ruin the mod. Anyway, let's get into the house and look at the more interior features. So straight away you can see all these cool couches. Now there's actually different colours. There's white, there's black, there's green, there's red, all cool stuff like that. Here there is also carpet as well, and there's different colours: red, green, white, loads of different colours for all these cool little features. And you can see I've used a white couch and red carpet, and unfortunately with the red carpet you can't actually place things on. So what I've actually done is you can actually see the where the block is placed over. This is carpet, whereas this is actually wool. So I could place the coffee table over. Bit annoying. If that could be fixed so you can actually place objects over carpets, that would be cool. But I know it's a bit difficult since this is basically like snow in a way, a layer of snow. So I know it can be a bit complex, but it would be cool if you could place things like coffee tables over the carpet. But no matter. We've also got lamps here which we can turn on. These are actually all on. All of them are in the house, so it looks all bright and nice. And basically you need to connect these up with redstone, with live redstone to use them, or put them on a bed drawer. And I'm being a bit cheeky with the wall and the bed drawer so it all works, but it just looks like the top of a tree trunk or the side of a tree trunk. So, you know, you can hide them in there without having to mess with redstone. So, very cheeky, but very cool at the same time. Also here we've got blinds which you can close, obviously stops the light from coming through the window, so that's very cool as well. I remember them being in Jammy's Furniture mod too, and yeah, very, very cool. Everything just like makes your world look a lot cooler than its actual use, but its use is actually very helpful, especially when you get to the cooking part, which I'll show in a second. You can actually sit on these couches, so look at me, and I fancy. So that's cool as well. And now my arm's fucked up. Also here we've got a chair and table, of course you can sit on there as well, just eat your dinner. I'm forever alone, but, you know, I have an imaginary friend for Bobby. He can sit right there. Anyway, we've also got a fridge, and I've got a bunch of food in the fridge. And a freezer, and the fuel is actually a cooling pack, and I'll show you what that does in a second. Here we've got the oven, which is always alight, so if I take out all my food, rotten flesh, fish, delicious. Throw that in there. Oh crap, don't want that cooking. That'll all cook. So basically it's a very efficient oven where you can cook loads of stuff quickly at the same time. So that's cool. Now, you may be wondering why I've got rotten flesh in my fridge. When you mix that with the fuel, you can actually make pure fresh flesh, I guess. So once this is cooked, just like that, you can actually cook this in the oven. So if I take out everything else, so I can cook this, take all this food out. So this I can't say it. This flesh will make cooked flesh, and then you can eat that safely without being poisoned. That is a very cool feature. I do like that. Jammy's Furniture mod actually doesn't have that, so I think that's very cool. Well done, Mr. Crayfish. Can't remember it. Crayfish. This is also a like oven overhead thing. I know I have one of these in my house. I don't know if everyone has one of these. I suppose everyone does, especially need them. But yeah, that's cool as well. So fridge, oven overhead, and we've also got some cupboards here. You can see also I've got a lamp there. Of course, on the appropriately placed bed drawer. So we've got a bunch of cabinets which can stuff loads of stuff in, like all this junk. Go on, get in there. There we go. So yeah, you can just store a bunch of stuff in there. Very nice. Actually, Jammy's Furniture mod did actually have an animation with this, but this mod actually doesn't. So, I don't know. For animations, Jammy's Furniture mod was good, but for MrCrayfish's, I don't know, he has a lot more practical items, so it's not a competition. And I do suggest you try both, but, you know, just different features, different mods. Anyway, let's go over to the bedroom, which isn't really spaced off from the rest of the house, but you know, I'm like that. I like to be fancy. So here we have appropriately used the bed drawer, which you can stuff stuff in. Got my lamp here, and also got curtains. So you've got the blinds, which more suited for the kitchen, I'd say, but then also curtains here look a little bit fancier, so that's nice. Bed there as well. Of course, that's not part of the mod, but everything else is. Anyway, do hope you enjoyed. Sorry for my commentary being a bit rigid, not too great. It has been a while since I've recently done a mod video. Oh, it's getting dark as well, but yeah, just getting back into the spirit of YouTubing. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this little look at MrCrayfish's furniture mod. If you want, you can also go check out Jammy's Furniture mod. Do try both. They're both very cool, especially this one has the garden update, which Jammy's Furniture mod doesn't, so, you know, very different mods. So, not comparing the two, well, sort of comparing the two, but it's not a competition. Do try out both. Anyway, do hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please do nuke that like button, comment, and subscribe to Unique Gaming for more Minecraft mod videos and other stuff as well. Sorry for my commentary again, I haven't done this in a while, but getting back into it. So thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you later. Goodbye.